Hey, what's going on guys? It's your boy Tinkfro and welcome back to another Minecraft build tutorial. So, what I have for you all today here is this absolutely fantastic little Cyberpunk build, which in my opinion is one of my favorite little builds that I have made ever, simply due to the fact that it is absolutely jam-packed with a ton of detail, which makes it look absolutely fantastic. So, why don't we get into it? I'll give you first of all the dimensions of the base box, I suppose you could say, and then we can take a look at all the individual details that we have. So, lengthwise it is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blocks in length, and a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks in width. Now, for the height, it is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks tall. So, nothing too big, it can really be built almost anywhere. Now, for the details, why don't we start with the front of the build? This build was actually used as my redstone shop back in Afterlife Season 4, and so you can see that this is what the interior looks like. Nothing too big, nothing too fancy. But what I really want to talk about are these iron trap doors as kind of like railings. And if we take these blocks over here, you can see that they're being powered by levers to make them stand up. If this didn't exist over here, this is what it would look like. So the trapdoors are really quite necessary. The next detail is this very tall window over here. Now, depending on what type of server you're on, they might melt if you use regular ice, which is what I used originally. And if not, then you can use them, but if they do melt, then having this jack-o'-lanterns will melt the ice, so you have to be a little bit careful. Next is a build that I have already showcased on this channel, and that is the hologram build, which consists of some regular old smooth stone slabs, an array of end rods, and then just some stained glass to build a small little image. And you can see this is a 3, 6 by 5. So it is 5 widthwise and then 6 tall-wise. And then we just have this little exclamation mark with some white concrete and some diorite in the back. We also have this little divot over here with some gray concrete powder and some end rods just to make it look a little bit fancier. And then when we check out this side, we have this build over here, which now that I remember is actually missing some hoppers. So this is what I originally wanted it to look like, and I think it looks actually really cool. We also have this little pipes, which are made of stripped acacia and smooth stone and some trapdoors. These are my absolute favorite because you can make them be any shape you want, the possibilities are endless. And then we have like this antenna made of iron trapdoor, dark oak fences, and end rods. As you can see, we're using a lot of end rods. For the back, since you couldn't actually see it, I didn't worry too much, but I just made these little pipes out of cobblestone wall, acacia fences, and acacia, what are these? Acacia fences and acacia trapdoors, fence gates, sorry. On the back we use this tri-colored, I suppose, big wires. You could make them any color you want, but I went with yellow, green, and red terracotta. And then on the top we have a whole bunch of different antennas. So we have this build over here, which consists of having the cobblestone wall, iron bars, some end rods, and then some stained panes, glass panes. We have this antenna system over here, which you've already seen in countless of my builds, and one of my favorite small details ever is the little antenna dish that I came up with. I'm actually still very proud of this one. Then over here we just have some random bits and bobs going on that making it look like we have wires that are exposed and all that good stuff. But yeah, all in all, that is pretty much all you'll need. And I did add a little bit of extra detail so that it's not all just stone, adding a little bit of light gray concrete. So this is what it looks like. I'll just revolve around it if you want to copy it block by block, but I think this part isn't too terribly difficult. Alright, and there we go. Now, I just remembered, I completely forgot to give you guys the material list, and this is what the material list is looking like. You can ignore the grass blocks, but yes, you can see it is fairly larger than most of my other builds, but it is still nothing too big at all. I'll just go down so you guys can see all of the different materials, and you can pause the video to check it out in more detail. I also want to remind you guys that the schematic is available for download in the link in the description. It takes you to a Discord server, and over there you can check out all the schematics that I have already put. And if I have forgotten one, then please do request one. But yeah, there we go. So there we have it, guys. That is it for this little build. If you guys enjoyed, please do make sure to give the video a like and subscribe to see more videos just like this one. But until next time, guys, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next build tutorial.